important. Prayer is very important, and regular church attendance. So that means that my work availability is, and if it's applicable, my work availability is no Sundays, because that's an important relationship for me to seek. That means that I have to make time throughout my busy week sometimes to sit before God silently and journal and just listen to my worship music or however. Putting it into your schedule and making it just as important as your family, your significant other, your boo. You make time for them no matter, what you have going on. So I would just say for me, it's really just being intentional.
I have a funny story about putting church in your schedule. I had a job like 2 years ago that I had to work on Sundays. And so from the jump, I'm like, I'm not available on Sundays. So I got a new manager. She was totally not having it. Like, no, I need you on Sundays, blah, blah, blah. So I worked about 3 Sundays in a row. So then the 4th Sunday, I called off. Like, I'm just not going. So Monday, I'm at work, and she's like, Brittany, like, what happened yesterday? And I was like, I just wasn't feeling it. And she was looking at me like, what? Like, you're not even going to make nothing up? And I was like, no, I just couldn't come. Like, I had to go to church. No, I didn't say I had to go to church. So then maybe, like, this was on Monday. So on Wednesday, she's like, Brittany, I just noticed that your attitude has just been off, and you are just not the same. And I was like, well, you know what? It's probably because I haven't been able to go to church. And I was just looking at her, like, dead in the face, like, yep, I haven't been to church. That's why my attitude is off. And ever since then, I got my Sundays off. So stand your ground, okay? Stand up for Christ.
Yeah. And I heard a really cool story from Devon Franklin. If you guys are familiar with him, he's a minister. He's married to Megan Good. He frequents One Church LA, Pastor Terry Roberts Church. He preaches there often. But he has a book. I can't think of the name of the book, but in the book he talks about how he's been bold about his faith ever since his childhood, and getting into production. Production and just the whole Hollywood scene, he had to really be bold about what his values were. And he tells a story about going into a really, really important interview. Oh, the Sabbath. A really, really important interview. And he wanted this job, it meant so much to him. But he has to tell them in the interview that he observes the Sabbath, which, if you're not familiar, that means no work or recreation on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. So it's really making a day of rest for you. So in his denomination, he observes the Sabbath, and he told them in the interview, like, I can't work weekends. I'm sorry. Like, if you guys, that's a requirement, I'm not going to be able to take the position. And because he stood his ground, they were absolutely able to make that adjustment for him and respected him that much more. And so he talks about how, he very easily could have not said anything and been, disgruntled about it, or, just unhappy, but he stood his ground and he stuck to his values and let them know that, and they respected him even more for that. So it just kind of goes into being intentional and deliberate in the things that are important to you, in every aspect of your life, even professional.
So we're about to wrap up. We're going to take like 1, maybe 2 more questions, and then we're going to be out for the night. Also, yes, I'm drinking my green smoothie over here. I'm doing a 10-day green smoothie challenge to incorporate the fitness part of this Trinity over here.
Yes, yes.
And I have to be slim for my wedding. That's in 2 months. So you guys should join in with me. 10-day green smoothie challenge.
Tell us about your wedding.
So, yes, I am getting married October 24th to such a great, amazing man, Kevin. He thinks that's the real Trinity. He thinks me, him, and Kiki are the Trinity. Anyway, honestly, I'm very happy that he gets along with all of my friends.
Yeah.
He's definitely like the annoying little brother or big brother, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm getting married, and it's amazing. I did not in a million years think I would be getting married this soon. We've only been officially dating for a little over a year. We've known each other for 8 years, though.
Look at this question really quick.
Ooh. We don't have time for that, girl. Oh my God. Like, I have so many stories about relationships that I just was not supposed to be in. But real quick, I'll just say one. Last summer, No, not last summer. Yeah, it was last summer. Before I officially started dating my now fiance, I was dating this guy, and I was right. I'm not. We were celibate, and I was celibate.